Kept you waiting, huh?
Kept you waiting, huh? I swear, every time I switch back to full cam, I'm always out of focus. Why? Focus! I don't know how to fix this. I don't know. Maybe if I add another light or something? Or if I stand further back? Hello? This is what fixed it last time, wasn't it? Already amazing start to the stream. No? Okay. Well anyways, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing okay. Welcome to day 2 of Metal Gear March, hosted by me, Out of Focus Solo. And yeah, we're gonna have a great stream here today. I feel very pumped up. In the literal sense, I guess. We're gonna be pumping some iron. We're gonna be playing some Metal Gear 2, a game that I used to not really like. And, you know, it sort of grew on me, like the rest of the games. But, yeah, we're gonna be in for a long one today. Probably gonna have to split it up into 2 streams. Just because I started so late. Again, you know, my fault. I wanted to start earlier, but things didn't pan out that way. And, you know, but here we are now, right? That's what matters. If ideally, I would like to end right at the bridge where we meet Metal Gear for the first time. But if we don't get there, that's also completely fine. Just means that I really do have to start early tomorrow. But yeah, I think day 1 actually turned out pretty well. Surprisingly, I wasn't as sore as I was expecting. So I was thinking like, oh yeah, I can probably go live yesterday. I'm thinking all this like yesterday. I can probably go live today. And then I realized that my voice was so sore from just non-stop yapping for 5.5 hours that I was like, I could stream today and possibly just wear my voice out, or I could take the rest day and then come back tomorrow and actually stream and not hurt my voice. And you know, my voice is still a little bit sore, I guess, but much better than yesterday. So hopefully, with all the reading I have to do today, not so bad. You know what I mean? Hey, Evangelina. Hello there. How are you? I'm pretty good. How are you doing? I just finished eating a very satisfying meal. My pre-workout meal. You know, I got that protein, those carbs, the fats, just all up in my system, ready to go. Body is ready. I just need a balance board. But yeah. Feeling pumped up today. Now, again, quick disclaimer. I will be working out. If I get caught, if I die, if I kill an enemy soldier, if I continue instead of reloading the save, if I use a health item, or if I guess including if I save, or if I use the bandana and the stealth camo, each of these things corresponds to a punishment where I will have to lift weights. I'll have to do a predetermined exercise for 4 reps. And determine. Let me rephrase this. these exercises will be determined by the amount of times that these things happen to me. If I play badly, I have to do the punishment, and if I can't, well then, I don't know. I guess I can't. We'll just continue the game normally, and we'll continue with the punishments the next following stream. But yeah. I ate some salad and steak, a simple food but a good one. Ah, also very good. Yeah. I also had a salad, and I guess a beef kind of item. It's really the simple foods that end up being better for you in the long term. And since you can't tranquilize the bosses, they don't really count. Yes, very good point to bring up. Since I have to kill the bosses, they don't count towards the total of enemies killed. You know, otherwise it's like, is it really a punishment if I have to do it in order to continue the game? It's like the alerts. There's specific points in the game where you will trigger an alert, and it's just story based. You can't get past it, and it doesn't count towards the total at the end of the game. So that's the workaround we're going with. But yeah, I guess we'll start the stream now. Yesterday, after I ended, I realized that on Twitch, I never changed the category from just chatting to Metal Gear 2. So for the full 5 hours, I was in just chatting. And I thought that it was kind of funny. I guess in a way these are just really drawn out just chatting streams. All right. So I guess we'll get started here. So welcome in. And it's time to get our game faces on. I started out standing this time, so the stream doesn't cut out. So hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully. Hope is the only thing I can really count on now. But I'll let this cutscene play. You can tell right from the second game ever, it's already becoming cinematic. A sign of what things are to come. Kojima probably didn't think about tranquilizing the enemies at that point until MGS2. I feel like he could have added the knocking out enemies in MGS1, even if there wasn't an M9, but at least the punches would have been enough. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he thought that Metal Gear would just be like an action game. Stealth action, and Snake would be like a Rambo type character. Like, Rambo doesn't knock people out, he kills them. And then as he started developing the ideas for MGS2 more, it's like, oh, you know what? Actually, it would be kind of a cool idea to see if you can knock people out instead of killing them. Like, instead of just trying to avoid killing the enemies, you can knock them out instead. And probably some feedback from MGS1. Metal Gear 2. Solid Snake. It is the late 1990s. The world is embarking on an age of peace and stability. Relations between the Cold War superpowers have thawed. Regional conflicts are being resolved. The threat of nuclear war is now a thing of the past. But there are some who do not desire peace. An atmosphere of tension begins to build in the Middle East. A military junta comes to power in Zanzibar land, a small nation bordering on the USSR, China, and the Middle East. Zanzibar land attacks nuclear weapons disposal sites around the world, seizing those weapons that are still intact, and becomes the world's only nuclear power. It then begins to invade its neighbors at will. After renouncing nukes forever, the world is once again threatened by the specter of nuclear war. Meanwhile, the world's oil supply, which was to last another 30 years, suddenly and unexpectedly dries up. Without a safe alternative source of energy, the world faces a severe energy crisis. It is in these dire circumstances that Dr. Keo Marv, a Czech biologist, develops Oilix, a microbe that can synthesize high-grade petroleum. With this discovery, global tensions are once again on the rise. On his way to attend an American scientific conference, Dr. Marv is kidnapped by agents of Zanzibar land. With its nuclear weapons and the secret of Oilix, Zanzibar land plans to achieve global military domination. A tiny microbe, only a few microns wide, is about to change the world forever. Metal Gear 2. Solid Snake. Alright, now we can actually start. Hey, Ghost Black 1. Can you play MGS Snake Eater? I totally can. And I will. The only thing is that I'm playing the games in order of release. So, I still have this game to play, and then MGS 1 and 2, and then I will play Snake Eater. But that's like in a couple of days, so I'm sorry. All right, here we are. Gotta move face cam a little bit. I think that's good, actually, right? Yeah, okay. Ah, this is Snake. I've reached the infiltration point. Snake, right on time, as always. Let's get started. Commencing Operation Intrude F-014. Let's go over this one more time. Your mission is to infiltrate Zanzibar land and rescue the kidnapped Zek. Check. Biologist Dr. Keo Marv. I can never pronounce that correctly. Snake, we've provided you with a new anti-personnel sensor. Try switching it on. Roger. Okay, it's on. The white dots on your radar are enemy soldiers. The red dot is your current position. The radar is equipped with several other types of sensors as well. They should warn you of any unseen dangers. What's the radar's effective range? Take a look at your radar display. It shows a 9-screen area centered on your position. However, it may not work in small, enclosed spaces. Also, if the enemy spots you, you won't be able to use the radar. The enemy will use a jammer to scramble it. Got it. Where can I find Dr. Marv? Well, Dr. Marv has a transmitter implanted in one of his molar teeth. When you get close to him, he'll show up as a red dot on your radar. Oh, so I just have to keep an eye out for the red dot. Snake, use frequency 140.85 for all future communications with me. Good luck. Over and out. Alright. And thus we begin. Now, if you know anything about me in this game, it's that I never can get past this area without triggering an alert. And if I also remember, yeah, the items don't respawn. I think you have to, like, switch to a completely different area for that. Use crawling to sneak through gaps in the fence. Over and out. I'm sure the only me is me. Are you sure the only you is you? Look out. The gap in the fence. It's a separate reality. Okay. And the soldiers this time around have a much wider field of vision. So I really do have to be careful. Otherwise I'm gonna have to do my first punishment here. I think I can wait behind this. Okay. So close. I was waiting for him to go around the fence so I can punch him. But, yeah. Too risky. Also, another, base rule we have to establish here is that if I go into an alert and I get an evasion, and then I trigger another alert, I'm not gonna count that as another alert. That's still the same alert. Alright? Just so that we have that established from the beginning. Alright, here we go. Kojima probably didn't think about tranquilizing the enemies, but at least the punches would have been enough. I guess you can say that Solid Snake in his prime had punches so strong that he could just kill people. You know what I mean? And then as the headcanon, you could probably... That would probably work a lot with that. With the lore of Metal Gear. Is that he was punching so hard in MGS1 that he just killed the soldiers. And as the aging in MGS2 started taking effect a little bit, his punches would only knock people out. I feel like that's reasonable, right? And with that, I feel like Kojima wanted the people to think about Snake being a killing machine who only kills to get his objectives, but in 2 he wanted to approach a more stealth style of taking down enemies with M9 or punches. That's always been my opinion and thoughts. One theory to me. Yeah. It makes a lot of sense. You know, if you really think about it, if you break it down, like Snake killing soldiers isn't very stealthy. Cause like, their bodies would just be laying there, and then, oh my god, who killed my buddy? And then that would, like, you know, that kind of conflicts with the whole stealth narrative. Whereas if you knock someone out, it's a little bit more believable that they would be like, what's up, dude? What? Why did you just knock out here? Anyways, I'm Holly White. I infiltrated Zanzibar land a month ago, posing as a journalist. So I know pretty much how things work around here. I'll help you any way I can. My frequency is 140.15. Call me. Later. I gotta make sure to write this down. Okay. Oops. One thing that really confuses me about playing these old games is that sometimes B, in my case, or like circle on a PlayStation controller is accept. You know, it's like flipped. And sometimes I just get confused about which button I should be pressing. Okay, there's no one here except for that guy. Oh, you know what? Yeah, no, I already... The way to get up here is down this way. Yeah, there we go. And make sure... Everyone stand up. Get your posture right. Gotta be patriotic here in Outer Heaven Mark II. Is that a spoiler? Well, since Solid Snake is based on movie character Snake from Escape from New York, they both have eye patches, a bandana, on mission to take down the enemy. Oops. Yeah, oh god, I should have been paying more attention. All right, let's tally it up. Arm hurdy or what? Bro took a full rest day. Arm hurdy gonna be after this. That's 2 alerts. That's 1 death. And I haven't saved, so I have to continue. I don't want to restart all the way again. Boom. Okay. So that's gonna be 8 shoulder presses, 4 standing rows, and 4 goblet squats. Not too bad. I warmed up a little bit before stream. And, you know, I think I'm ready for this. They both have eye patches, a bandana, on mission to take down the enemy who's trying to destroy the world. A shame most MGS players don't know about the first 2 games. The majority of the fans started playing the series with MGS 1, 2, or even 3. Yeah, I feel like that's 2 different discussions, so I'll answer the first, I'll respond to the first one first. Snake Plissken has such an aura about him that, yeah, I can see why Kojima chose him as like an inspiration for Snake. I think he's Kurt Russell. What else can you say, right? Although the bandana was missing. I think. Am I misremembering that? Also, I just saw Escape from LA like a couple of months ago for the first time. Terrible movie, very, very bad, but it's so bad that it's very good. Not as good as the first Escape from New York, but still a very good movie. But the second one is, I feel like we can cut some people some slack because Metal Gear 1 and 2 weren't released in the US, at least, until MGS 3. So I don't feel like it's that out of the realm of possibility that people didn't really know about Metal Gear until the first one came out on PlayStation. But even then, you know, they totally couldn't. They totally could have not released the games with MGS 3, and the first 2 Metal Gears would have been just completely Japanese only. I was gonna say Japan only, but I guess Japanese only makes more sense. But you know, I'm glad they still localize these games and still release them, so people have an opportunity if they really want to play them. I started with Metal Gear 1, but never knew about Metal Gear 2, since, you know, only released in Japan on an 8-bit computer, the MSX2. Yeah. And again, I only started with MGS 4, so I had a lot to catch up on. Just like how I have to catch up on, oh, these punishments. All right. Let's get through this. So 8 shoulder press, 4 squats, and 4 rows. I gotta add the 2.5 pounds that I took off from yesterday, because I feel like I could do the full 15 pounds. All right. Here we go. Oops. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we'll do legs last. All right. One, 2, 3, 4. Let's do the last 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Light work. Definitely not as bad as day 1. Surprise, surprise. But definitely not something I want to continue doing if I can help it. These games are harder to sneak around without getting caught. It got a little easier in the Metal Gear Solid games. Yeah. I was kind of expecting these first 2 games to be really rough. Because for one, they are just harder games to play in general. Just because all the mechanics aren't really ironed out. So there's still some stuff that can get you. And for 2, probably my biggest issue is that I just haven't played these games a lot. This is my 4th time. Yeah, my 4th time ever playing this game. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff that I just end up messing up on. Which hopefully, if human psychology is to be believed, the implementation of a punishment will make you try and do things a little bit more thought out? I don't know. It's a weird way to phrase that. You think about your actions a lot more if the prospect of being punished for what you do is a very looming factor over you. And I don't know if I'm just gonna tank through all the punishments, or if the fact that I'm gonna have to do way more exercises is gonna, you know, make me better at the game. We'll see. Place your bets. Yeah, you see? If this was Metal Gear 1, that guy would be knocked out. Alright, card 1! First of those many cards. Oh, good luck in MGS1 with, well, Liquid, since you know. Do they even remember or talk about poor Gustava again in the series? I don't think so, actually. Kojima is a lot like Toriyama in the sense that if the characters don't really serve a point in the plot, he kind of just forgets about them. And that's another 3. Okay. Yeah, good luck at MGS1. Good luck right now. All right. Let's see. That was another alert. That was another continue. That was another death. And let's just add the ration now. Because if I don't, I'm going to have to continue adding in 2 more punishments every time. All right. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised that Kojima even included like a mention to not Kiyomarv, to the other guy in MGS4. I forgot his name, but when they go to Europe for Raiden's blood transfusion, they're like, oh yeah, this one guy. The scientist from these games. Or at least one of them. But even that, I was surprised. Learning everything that there is about the lore, that Kojima even remembered about him. Also kind of a weird throwaway line. Computers sure have evolved over the years. The longest computer I ever had was the Windows 98 and XPs. Really? It makes sense. I think my family had an XP. Like up until 2000, maybe 2007, my family had an XP, and then my mom got a laptop that had maybe Windows, like Windows Vista or something. But yeah, that original computer, I think still exists, to be honest. I don't know where it is, but I'm pretty sure I still have it somewhere. That's funny. Kojima originally wanted Kurt Russell to voice Solid Snake, but I think Kurt couldn't make it, so they got David Hayter. Really? That makes sense. I think I heard about that. Also, that Kojima doesn't really like David Hayter, and he's wanted to replace him as Snake on every single game. Oh, oops. Sometimes the second movies are either a success and did better than the first one, or it ends up being bad compared to the original. Yeah, a lot of sequel movies, even today, turn out to be just cash grabs. There's very rarely a sequel that either lives up or surpasses the original. The first thing that comes to mind is Terminator 2. Very goated movie. But I think I've stalled enough. Alright. So, another 4 shoulder presses. Another... another squat. And another rows. Alright. And Side lateral raise. My favorite. But I will say, even with all the characters that Kojima forgot about, it is still kind of amazing that he still managed to weave together a story out of, like, the self-contained pieces of media that he wrote. I still find that to be, like, next level storytelling. Metal Gear and Dragon Ball, just god tier stories that had no foresight into what the future holds and still managed to create an amazing story. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's always leave legs for last. One, 2, 3, 4. I'm really gonna feel that one tomorrow. One, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Let's get it. All right, so new strategy. Instead of getting caught, how about we don't do that, Brian? I feel like maybe that's a good idea. Waiting for this guy so we can do a transition. I'm gonna see if I can actually knock out this guy that passes. Okay. And I'm still not... What's that noise? Forgot to use the ration there. That would have been kind of bad. Yeah! Binoculars. I think the suppressor is also in here around. But I think I need card 2 for that. Ration in here? Nope. That was just a lie. Okay, where's this guy gonna go? Up. I would make a correlation there, but we're not actually gonna kill this guy. He's just getting knocked out, you know? So he's not actually going up. Oops. But that is an alert. No, we can't go up. How does that happen? Bro wasn't even in, like, the same spatial dimension as me. Alright. So that's another 2 alerts. Getting a real good shoulder workout. Oh my god. Yeah, what do you think? The lighting isn't very good in here. Who would have thought, right? A completely dark room being lit up by, like, 4 lights. But, what do you think? Yeah, check this out. It's not very... I wouldn't say that I have, like really good muscle development. You know, I wouldn't say, like, I have the biggest muscles. But I feel like there's something there, right? I'm doing something right. We'll see how my arm looks like at the end of this month. That'll be a very good comparison. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, I don't know whether we have to go up or if we do have to go down here. I don't know if we need card 2 to go around here, or if this is where we pick up card 2 and then we go back up to follow the beret guy. Yeah, because I can't... We'll find out right now. Oops. I would say Dragon Ball gets better, but I don't think many fans will... I don't think many fans will say that since Dragon Ball GT. Since Dragon Ball GT exists. I've only watched a couple of episodes of GT in my life, so I can't really say whether it's good or bad. I can say it doesn't really compare to Dragon Ball Z, but I think it's still good in its own right. It's not as bad as people say it is. Especially since Dragon Ball Super is worse. Oh! No, it's not as bad, but I still, you know, is it outrageous to say that Super isn't as good as Z? Is that a bad take? In an alternate universe, Metal Gear Solid 1 was released for the Nintendo 64. Can you imagine with those graphics on the N64? Yeah. Because Sony was gonna make the disk drive add-on, weren't they? It was something that Sony and Nintendo were developing. And then Sony ended up making the PlayStation 1. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Metal Gear Solid 1 would be... Well, actually, that's a lie. I think the story of MGS1 is still good enough for it to be iconic, even if it was released on the N64. But I don't think people would have the same nostalgia for it. I mean, I didn't even play PS1 games, and I still think, like, the graphic style is iconic. All right. Oh, gonna get caught. So I think we have to go up into following the beret guy, because I don't know where else to go. I don't know where card 2 might be. I should have probably pulled up the guide before stream. Oh, that's right, we can't. We have to go down and then go around. Oh, if this was MGS2, I could just flip over the railing. Oh! Alright, well, since we have the alert... just gonna make a run for it. Yeah, how am I punching that guy on the top? Yeah, and I can't go through that door. And I think this door has... yeah, the master keys. So... officially lost. Unless I have to go to, like, floor 3 or something. Alright, while I tally this up, I'll pull up the guide. Even after my 4th playthrough, I still don't quite remember everything. Can I go down? No. So yeah, there's probably a door I'm forgetting to go in. But so far it's going pretty badly. We're on track to do a part 2 of this tomorrow. So that's always fun. Something that GT has good that fans will agree probably is that the opening is good. I think we have to specify which opening it is. Because there's like a couple different openings. And the opening that I know of is the one that goes, oh, Dragon Ball GT. Yeah, GT is good when you don't have someone telling you that it's bad. Oh, that's right. We have to go. We have to fight, what is it, Space Ninja? We'll find Dr. Marv in the elevator. On floor 3. Yep, okay. So that's what I'm missing. And we got the shoulder press to do. But before that, the game would have boosted up the sales of the N64 since the console only sold 35 million units. And since MGS1 did sell 7 million or more, it could have sold the same on N64 as it did on PS1. Ah. I can see that. A good game definitely sells consoles. However, that sounds like an argument in favor of console exclusive games. However, games for every console give the game more sales. Oh, basic economics. But yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening. Although, I don't know. I feel like Metal Gear Solid is a series that will sell consoles all on its own. I bought, okay, we gotta go to full cam for this. This is my original PS3. I have it set up for MGS4 and possibly Peace Walker. I'll talk about that when we get to it. I bought the PS3 solely for MGS4. So maybe if word got around in gaming magazines or something, it definitely could have boosted the N64. Maybe just a little bit. The question is, how did it go when you first played the game on stream? That's... I'd rather not talk about it. Yeah, it took me like 10 hours and I was rushing through it and I was like sleepy and I was like, oh god, I have this game scheduled for today and I have Metal Gear Solid tomorrow. I have to finish this like today. Not a good time. All right. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to floor 3. Floor 3. Who would have guessed? There's always something like that that throws me off. Like, oh, remember that one door that you couldn't get past? Like 3 rooms ago? Well, now you have the key card for it. And if I'm not mistaken, just getting to this part, the first time I played it, took me like 2 hours. And that was without like the 20-minute intro. Oh, you know what? I think I need... Okay, before we go up here, I'm gonna drop a save. And I think the gas mask is over here? It's either... Yeah, we got the thermal goggles already. So there's a different item we need. Oh, and I don't have the right card. Okay, maybe this is after we get the next one. Still one alert. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, I did all that so I can not take damage in the following section. All right, I may have to go back down to floor 2 to pick up a ration. Because with this amount of health, I don't think I'll be able to beat the boss. And it's really a trade-off between, do I wanna drop the save, take the punishment for that, and then use the little bit of life I have left and just die, continue, die, continue, die, continue until I get the rhythm down? Or do I take the ration punishment right now and then save me the future deaths and the future squats? Because no matter what I do, I'm gonna have to take some sort of punishment. But I'd rather take the least punishing one of those. And there's no ration there. So... am I gonna have to go all the way outside? Oh! Huh. That is one thing I really liked about the original, is that you can just go in and out and have the items respawn. Where else can I find a ration? I've kind of wasted them all. Unless I spend more time maybe backtracking. No, because then if I do that, I'm gonna have to go through the vent all the way over and then come back. Yeah. Oh, man. This is gonna suck. And this is where the skill issue comes in. If I had more knowledge of this game, I could probably be like, oh, there's a ration right over here that I could use. But I'm probably just gonna have to tank everything. All right, wish me luck. Oh, you know what? Can I go in through here? Nope. Oh, but if I... Yeah, if I go in through there now, that just puts me immediately into the boss. So let's save over here, and then we'll... we'll get another alert. Why not? And go in with even more stress. Oh, God. Hey, Eric. Quite a time to join, let me tell ya. All right. So that's 2 more alerts and a save. Oh, so that's 8 more shoulder presses and a tricep extension. Oh, first time I'm doing it. That's a good reason to get a PS3 for Metal Gear Solid 4. BioShock is the reason I got a PS3 with COD 4. Oh. BioShock is a really good game. I tried streaming it a couple of years ago during quarantine, and I got to like the forest section, and then I was like, there's no point in streaming this, nobody's watching, I'm not talking, nothing's going on, I'll just play it on my own. And then I spent like the next couple of days just focusing solely on that. And COD 4 was like... that was like the renaissance of Call of Duty, wasn't it? Hey man, what's up? How's it going? How's the card swiping game treating ya? If you can see my life, not very well. If I die enough times, I think the game will just give me free rations, and then I can just brute force everything. But that's not really a good backup plan. So we'll see how things turn out. Alright. So... shoulder presses, and then... I'll see about tricep extension. It's something like this. We'll see how it feels. I know there's like... how do I explain it? There's like proper form with doing exercises, but there's also a little leeway you get with that form. Cause like I found out when I do the both over the head tricep extensions, like my elbows just get into a weird place where they like pop. And from the testing that I did a couple of days ago, like the one-handed extensions don't really make me feel that pain. So I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it's like something like this. And then it's just going up. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Maybe 15 pounds is too much for an exercise I've never done before. We'll drop this one down to 10. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I can already tell that one is going to kill me. So from now on, no more saves. Hey, what's up? No rations. And I have the one gun. How many tries is this gonna take me? Place your bets now. I'm gonna go with a secret number that I may or may not change depending on how many times it takes me. Hehehe. Foolish foxhound. Dr. Marv isn't here. Figures that Foxhound would use such a cheap transmitter. You guys are really behind the times. I am Black Ninja, a former member of NASA's Extraterrestrial Environment Special Forces Unit. Real. Now, let's see just how strong the world's most advanced Black Ops unit really is. Show me what you've got, Foxhound. Dead immediately. So if I remember the strategy, if you get too close to him, he will like teleport. He'll do his instant transmission away. So I have to have like the barrier in between me and him, but I think if I'm also too far away, the bullet will disappear before it hits him. So this is gonna be interesting. Oh, that's funny. It's like off screen. Let's see. Let me move this a little bit. Come on, OBS, work with me. Oh, that's why. Okay. Let's see. The way that I set up things is gonna make it a little bit finicky. Okay, nope, that's still in the group. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're gonna have it a little off center for now, and then I'll fix it later. And I'm also doing +1 so that I know how many times I have to do this. Because if I just add it in right now, I'm probably gonna forget. And it's not very good. Oh yeah. Let's see if I load. There we go. So yeah, that continue doesn't count. So if that continue doesn't count, why did I put the +1 on the continue? Very prepared streamer. Okay. And now enemies killed is off screen. There's probably a better way of doing this, but it works for now, right? All right. Yeah, and it saved my gas mask, but I still have a little bit of health left over. So I'm not really sure if I understand how the saving works. Anyways, I feel like COD 4 sold good as it did because it was different than the other previous COD games, which was only World War II games. But in COD 4, that changed completely to a futuristic type game. Yeah, funny how when COD 4 released, Modern Warfare was futuristic. I feel like at this point, Modern Warfare is like... what is it? Prehistoric warfare? Huh? I didn't have a good sound effect for that. Playing Batman Vengeance on GameCube. Huh. I think you mentioned it like a couple of streams ago. Or there was something Batman-esque that I remember. There we go. Maybe 2 times or so. Let's see if your prediction is correct. Okay, that's the 2nd time. Two times or so. That could be like anything, right? A friend of mine has MGS4, so he let me try out the game, and I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed it when Drebin first appeared. After hearing his voice, he sounded familiar, so I looked it up and found out he voiced Cyborg in Teen Titans. That's another voice that after learning of that information, that makes a lot of sense. Oops. That's funny. I've heard Drebin's voice, like, hundreds of times before, and I never put together. I never put 2 and 2 together. That's got me questioning who else. Oops. Oh, already off to a bad start. Oh, that's 3. Just so you know, my secret number that I chose was 3. I think we're gonna be here a while. So, how you guys doing? There was something I forgot to mention last stream. And I was like, how did I forget to mention that? That's like it's a very good topic of discussion. And it just went over my head. It feels like as soon as I press start streaming, like every idea in my head just disappears, it evaporates. That's 4. Eventually it'll work out, right? I never put it together of hearing Peter Stillman's voice, since the VA also does Grim in Billy and Mandy. Being a fan of MGS2 and Billy, I wonder how I did not know sooner. Oh well. Really? I thought... Okay, I thought Grimm's voice actor was Phil Lamar. But he also does Peter Stillman. This shows you how much I pay attention to the cutscenes. I guess that also shows you how talented voice actors are. That it's the same person doing the voice. And they can do so many different voices that you don't even realize that they're the same person. Truly unsung heroes. Oh! Yeah, okay. God, there are some people, there's some voice actors that I hear their voice and I'm like, that's so-and-so. Like, if I hear Jennifer Hale, I'm like, oh yeah, that's Jennifer Hale. Oh, that's, that's Anthony something? I forgot his last name. I'm very bad with names, also. I'm very bad at everything. Anthony Del Rio, I think, is, Chico. When I hear his voice, just, oh, that, yeah, I recognize that. Who else? When I hear Sean Schimmel, I think, Goku, I'm like, oh yeah, that's Goku. And also, Vegeta's voice actor. And, I also forget his name, but Invader Zim's voice actor, his voice, whenever I play MGS4, I'm like, Billy is in the war zone with us. There's also someone else. Oh. She voices Juliet Starling from Lollipop Chainsaw. When I hear her voice, I think she also voices Paz. I'm too close. And I'm too far. Oh, I'm dead. Out of all of the bosses in this game, unironically, I think this one might be the hardest. Maybe not skill-wise, but just... Oh wait, did I continue, or did I... I guess it doesn't matter. I'll just load anyways. Just purely based on the amount of resources you have this early in the game, I think it is really difficult. Cause like even Gray Fox and Big Boss are not as hard. Cause by that point, you have like a whole bunch of rations and stuff. Or maybe I'm just bad. Cyborg and Drebin's VA is Carrie Payton, by the way. I feel like a VA who's like almost everywhere, like Tara Strong, for example. Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. Tara Strong. Or, Troy Baker. Troy, I'm everyone's voice Baker. Oh, how did that miss? I just thought of a stupid joke. But I feel like it's been enough time between the last thing that I said that saying it would kind of be awkward. So I'll keep that in my back pocket. I think that's 7, right? Unless I forgot about one. This is gonna be great. I'm gonna be like Tobey Maguire. This is something else. After I see my legs tomorrow. I'm gonna be Peter Parker at the beginning of when he gets bit. I'm gonna be like rolling around in my bed. When I wake up, my legs are gonna be huge. Peter Stillman's VA is Greg Eagles. Oh. Yeah, I guess I just got confused there. Kakarot's OG voice actor also voices Ralph from Ed, Edd n Eddy? Is that why I see so many, If you know where to look, there's a disturbing amount of Ed, Edd n Eddy, Dragon Ball crossovers. Crossover edits. Was that the thread that I was missing? That connects the two? Suddenly the world makes a little bit more sense. Just like my sentences. I really am playing like an old school game. I can only take 2 hits. Well, I can only take the 1 hit and then I'm dud. Dud? It's a dud. And then I'm dead. Is Metal Gear 2 the Dark Souls of MSX games? Why IGN reviews Metal Gear 2 a 6 out of 10. Huh. Oh, you know what? I think because I'm not continuing, the game is not giving me rations, because I'm not, like, dying over and over again. So maybe in the long term, I'm actually screwing myself over. Oh. That is an angle I did not think about. Considering I'm already on 8 deaths, maybe I should just take the L and start adding up the continues also. Yeah, ammo. Oh yeah! I need a lot of ammo. Wait a minute. Ain't Troy the one who does Ocelot in MGS5? Yep. He's also Higgs in Death Stranding. And he's Joel in The Last of Us, and isn't he like also Nathan Drake? And he's like the default voice in Saints Row the Third, and so he's in a lot of stuff. Oh no! We're playing a bullet hell now. Bro's gotta lock in. Oh. No! No! Don't choke now, Snake. Is this the timeline? I'm dead. No! God, if I had a hat, I would take it off and throw it to the ground. Oh my god, we were so close! Oh. Oh. Okay, we're almost there. We're getting better. It's just like working out. You just need a progressive overload in difficulty, and each iteration is getting closer. Troy does Nathan Drake's brother. Ah, Samuel only. Only know that since I started playing Uncharted for the first time since last year. Ah. So yeah, he's in, that was like half right. But I think you can like, put a whole bunch of games on a dartboard and just throw a dart. And there's a 50-50 chance on whatever it lands on that he probably does a voice somewhere in that game. Since you're talking about can't believe about voice actors, I found it surprising that Troy is James from Silent Hill. Just don't remember if he's the OG James voice or the HD collection. I think I didn't know that, but I would assume he's the HD voice. Because I saw this documentary, like behind the scenes footage or something, about this girl going to audition for some role in the game, and then they ended up asking her dad to audition, and he ended up being James. So unless that was Troy Baker, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say I think that's probably the HD collection. Oh! This is not the run. Can you believe I did the boss survival for this game? Or sorry, can you believe that I beat the boss survival? Oops. And yes, that's why you see the Ralph Kakarot crossover. Ah. Oh, that's funny. 1 year ago. Yeah, suddenly that makes a lot more sense. I just thought maybe because he's like the son of a shepherd, Like, and it's funny to have him, like, go Super Saiyan. But I didn't know it went further than that. There's a lot of hidden lore and stuff that you just don't really know about unless somebody tells you about it. I got a good feeling about this one. Oh wait, did I add to the counter? Oh, come on. I think last year, I also got into a similar predicament that I just didn't have enough health to make a couple mistakes here and there. Except last year, I didn't have to do like 30 squats. Oh, that doesn't... What? Bro teleported into me and I take damage? Also, is it kind of fair to have his ninja stars travel the whole screen and my bullets disappear after like 2 feet in front of me? I'm dead. Yep. So yeah. Let's see, what can I bring up? I don't know. Have you guys played Fortnite recently? Oh, controller died. I don't want to make any commitments, but there may be another bonus Fortnite stream this year. Because believe it or not, I am a huge Hatsune Miku fan. And I think it would be really funny to kill random people in Fortnite as Hatsune Miku. And if Ikari has stayed true to his word, we might get a Snake Hatsune Miku crossover. Huh? Plus some other bonus stuff that I have planned. But that's just a little that's a teaser for things to come. Although, if I never beat this boss, maybe that'll never happen. We're like 2 hours into the stream. Haven't beaten the first boss. So, on the timeline of the first playthrough I ever streamed, we're pretty much still beating the original. I think I am also going to just tank the continues in the hopes that I get some rations. In the boss's defense, his ability lets his bullet stars travel a long distance or so. I guess. Listen, in the boss's offense, how would an ex-NASA special extraterrestrial forces member be trained in using ninja stars? If bro was in space, he would throw it, and then it would just keep going on forever. And every time he threw a star, he would go back a little bit. And ninjas aren't very stealthy when you have to wear a big, bulky spacesuit. Okay? Can we be for real here? Okay, yeah, continue, I guess. Maybe this would have been done if I had, like, 5 continues ago? Oops. Oops. I'm messing up my formatting here. Let's see, is it off screen? No. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, I seen Cowboy Bebop trailer on Fortnite. Yeah, that was kind of surprising. That came out of left field. I got the Raiden skin. Oh. But do you got the snake skin? I know he don't. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that Iowa probably has Miku. So we can still do a trio. Raiden, Snake, and Miku. Oh? The crossover nobody knew they wanted. Hatsune Miku is there too? Wow, can you imagine her killing someone like Wolverine, Snake, or even Spike? Hmm? Yeah, I mean... After... What? I don't even know how many years... I don't know when Miku was originally released. But you would think after so many decades, Miku would just get, like... She would just go crazy. She would just snap one day. Nothing but singing 24/7. I would think even a Vocaloid would need to blow off some steam somehow. And, you know, no judging on Miku, but maybe jumping out of a bus and killing random people might not be the best thing to do. Especially killing people from other dimensions. Also, doesn't that mean that since Miku is in Fortnite and Rick and Morty is also in Fortnite, that means that Miku could appear in Rick and Morty? Is that how that works? We got so close that one time, and then just every other time, every other attempt has just been, yeah, met with nothing but failure. New strategy. I think I'm just running into the ninja stars too often. I think I got further when I was just running a loop around. Because I think what I'm doing is I'm just, I'm running back and forth. And I'm also cornering myself. Alright, one more. Just give me one more day. Not even one more day. One more hour. One more minute. Yeah, you see, that's the mistake I've been doing. Just running into the attack instead of running away, biding my time for this guy to line up perfectly. Okay, so yeah, I have to be kind of away from him. Being too close is also a detriment. How did that not hit? Oh, you know what? That's funny. I never made that correlation. He probably has ninja stars because he's from NASA. Ninja stars? Stars? That's probably not what they were going for at all, but it's a funny correlation. Too close, too close. Can you imagine this? Can you imagine this in real life? Just one guy staying in place, throwing ninja stars at Snake, and Snake is just running back and forth around the room. Okay, that was pretty good. Not good enough, but there is something to that strategy. Because I think I'm trying to rush killing him. Oh! Controller disconnected. Oh. Bro, oh. Just kill me. Just kill me. Because if I reload the save, I lose out on the continues that I've been trying to build up. No! That is so bad. Why did that happen? Oh my god. All right. Yeah, these, oh no! I closed the... That's not good. Give me 1 second here. Technical difficulties. Oh. I closed the document. There it is. Okay. And, that was 7 continues, wasn't it? Continues are off screen. Yeah, who would have thought that the first boss would set me back so much? Oh, by the way, I rewatched your MGS streams. Really? From when I first saw a stream of yours, besides MGS2, I checked out Peace Walker. Was interesting to see. Was that the one that I played with a special guest? Cause yeah, that would have been very interesting. And then your MGS Portable Ops stream appeared on my feed. And so I checked the list of MGS games on your 2024 and saw that Portable Ops is the stream with the most views. I thought MGS4 or 3 would be the most viewed there. You know what's funny is that I actually noticed that as well. There we go, rations. Maybe this is the last loop around. What should have taken me 10 minutes has turned into maybe like half an hour, 40 minutes. That is something I've noticed, and I don't know why. My first instinct is maybe the thumbnail is just goated. I don't know. The thumbnail might be really great wallpaper material, and that's why it's there's so many views on it. But other than that, I don't know why. Because I wouldn't even say that the portable op stream was that good to warrant the amount of views. Like, I feel like out of all the streams last year, that one was like the most technical prone. Because even Peace Walker I played on my Xbox that is like on its last legs. But maybe Portable Ops is just a game that nobody plays. So there's people out there that want to see someone play it. But I don't know. Thanks for checking out the other streams. I used to be a huge VOD watcher. I would put on... There's this other streamer that I used to watch a lot, and they don't upload like their full streams. They upload the stream in parts. Like, specifically the game that they played. I'm not really explaining this very well, but they'll play like 3 or 4 games per stream. And each game is like 3 hours long. Or like their playthrough of that stream is 3 hours long. And I'll watch the full hour-long stream of it. And I don't know, ever since I started using Twitch more, I just haven't seen myself watching pre-recorded stuff. During my post Metal Gear March hiatus from last year is when I really started getting into like live streaming culture in general. You know, like really trying to understand how live streaming in general works, which is funny to say, considering I've been streaming for... Oh, he's dead! Yes! I've been streaming since 2018. Was never really a big stream viewer until like last year. Yes, let's go. Oh. That's a ration? Oh! And it skipped all the dialogue. All of us resistance fighters, and the children of outer heaven, they didn't care about any of us. There was no escape from the flames. They died like animals in a cage. I can't believe this. Think about it. The children of outer heaven were originally war orphans, and refugees from all over the world. They were a liability, and NATO didn't want to deal with them. No. You're no different. They'll forget about you, too. But he wasn't like them. Who? He came and saved us from annihilation. He forgave us for what we'd done. He gave us a new land to call home. A new family. He did? You mean... Snake, you'll understand soon. What a wonderful man he is. Snake, I owe you a debt. There's no hate between us. I'll tell you where Dr. Marv is. It's what he would want me to do. Find the man who's guarding the cell where Dr. Marv is being held. Follow that man, and he should lead you straight to the cell. You can tell him by his green beret. He should be on the first floor. Got that? A green beret. Follow the man in the green beret! Okay. Yeah, cool, finally! That was 1 + 1 ration. Oh my god. So, we got one alert. One alert that should not have happened, okay? 17 deaths. 7 continues, and a ration. Okay, this is gonna be... Oh, I can already feel the pain. The pain. I'm gonna have to cut this into segments, because doing all those squats at once will actually kill me. I also have to do the math on that. I am a streamer after all. Math is not my strongest suit. Okay. I have to do 68 squats, okay? Four shoulder presses. Continues, that's some rows, okay. Well, I'll knock out the alerts, the ration, and I'll just do sets of 12 until I knock down the counter a little bit. So yeah, let's do that now, so I can kind of regain some stamina while we continue the game, and then if I get like another alert or something, I'll knock a couple out. Okay, so let's see. Shoulder press and side lateral raises, and then I'll do a set of 12 squats. All right. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. And then the continues was rows, I think? Yeah. No. No, yeah, rows, okay. So let's knock out 3 out of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we'll do a set of squats. There's nothing I hate more than doing leg leg day. And ironically, that's the thing I have to do the most. So, what a world, huh? One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh. This is what Venom Snake must have done on the tanker ride from Cyprus to save Cause. All right, let's tally everything up. All right, final total. Still got 4 more continues to do, and 14 more. Yeah, we'll get to that eventually. Let me catch my breath here, and then we'll slowly chip away down at this. The last thing I want to do now is just die again. I don't think I can get past here. Even if I crawl, I think I'll still set up the lasers, so I'll just take the long way around. Oh! I'm gonna get caught. Alright, so where were we? We need to find the guy with the green beret. Oh yeah, and we have card 2 now. So that'll get me the suppressor, even though I don't really need it for anything. But I guess it would be nice to have in case I do want to take the punishment for killing someone. Like if there's just someone in the way. And it's on the way, right? It's on floor 2. We'll see if a ration respawned or anything. And I might want to take another save. So if I accidentally if I die again, I don't have to do a continue on top of that. And controller disconnected again. I think I just got caught. Oh! Okay. I catched enough of my breath, right, to continue this. Come on, someone see me? Okay. Still counts as the same alert. His stars would hit a spaceship out there if he was in space. True. Yeah, there's a suppressor. I think that's the only thing. Yeah. First floor. I'm gonna have to eat another ration. Oh yeah, definitely. I almost just died there. All right, that's another ration. Off screen again, but it doesn't really matter because I'm gonna do it right now. His stars would hit a spaceship out there if he was in space. I would hope so. I mean, he is NASA trained, right? Those guys are the best of the best.